1, and there we are. I tell you, it works.
You did a fantastic job.
Oh, well, thank you very much. First of all, I was supposed to start it this way, but that's my name off to the, how does that go? Right there.
No, we're there.
Right.
There you go.
And this is streaming. That's why it's a little hazy up there. So we're working on that. I'll get a better lighting system here. But here is the lovely Sharon Curry along with me. And we are here broadcasting for essentially the first time. We were testing this out earlier. But the interesting thing, what's going on right here in our place of is this. What's going on here, Sharon? Let's see. I'm sorry, I forgot. Sharon, look at the snow outside. That's downtown Watertown today.
Oh, yes, that's from your studio.
Full screen. Our studio is there, exactly. Nestled behind that tree over there in the center. This brought to us by Jake Johnson Properties, of course, making investments in our city's future. Now, that car, those 2 vehicles right there, one of which just went down Washington Street. The other 2 trucks there are continuing through Public Square, entering from the west, going east towards Carthage. His car is going, an option, looks like that one's going to take the Arsenal Street, so is he. But these cars coming to the bottom right quadrant of this picture here have an option to stay on Arsenal or bear right. All 3 of those last cars stayed on Arsenal going towards the mall. If you bear right here at the American corner, the most famous corner in Watertown, you'd be going down Court Street. So that's a little lesson today from yours truly. But Sharon, interesting to see this weather as bad as it is. What are your thoughts about the winter of 2021 so far?
Well, we've had an unusual amount of snow, and this picture really does not do it justice, because it looks pretty clear. When you look out the window, you see snowflakes all over the place.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, because we are here on Madison Avenue in Watertown. And although, things are pretty bad all throughout, downtown doesn't look as bad, and that's less than 20 blocks from where we are. There's the full screen. I kind of like that because that's what people are seeing right now. We are not at the H2O studio, but this platform right here is what I just purchased yesterday. It's called StreamYard, StreamYard.com, and it allows me to talk to my wife, who happens to be in the same room, but it doesn't matter. She could be, she could be in Timbuktu. But Sharon is right here, and that's when we're able to do neat stuff like that, or make the video that I'm streaming right now, right on Google Chrome, by the way, right on my browser, or share it, or rather have everyone see us off to the left of their screen, talk about what's in the visual right now. Obviously, the main screen is downtown Watertown, which when you look at it this way, it takes up the full screen. But ultimately, Sharon, the winter got here late. We had a green Christmas. January, it wasn't until like mid-January until we started seeing significant snowfall, and then in the last 2 weeks, we made up for lost time. So
yes, we did.
The average snowfall in America, in Watertown, New York, is somewhere in the area of anywhere between 118 to 120 inches a year.
Wow.
I don't know why I gave that range of 2 inches, but that seems to be the range. The other years, I've been here for 33. This is my 33rd year now. And it wasn't that long ago, maybe 3 years ago, 2 years ago even. I think we exceeded, whatever it was over 200, and it was longer than that. It's probably 6 years ago. We had one of those winters that just went, it was like 210, 220. It all depended where you were. Of course, south of here is the Tug Hill Plateau. That car is traveling towards the Tug Hill, so that's going south, and Tug Hill is known as the area of the contiguous United States that gets the most amount of snow than any other spot on this continent. It's amazing. And yet, you north of us is Canada, and they don't even see those types of results. So I'm wondering if I were to add, it's interesting. All I would have to do, I don't know if you can add a stream to this, because right now I would like to go, for instance, like this is cool. This is you and I, Sharon Curry, to my left, on the right of your screen. I'm to the left. I would like to have the option, Sharon, to go to another YouTube page. Right now, I have this live link that's on my browser. This software that I'm using, StreamYard.com, allows you to do this. But I'm wondering if I can enter or add another one. So when I hit share, it doesn't seem. I don't know if it would work. It kind of stinks. I would like to get more. Because right now we're not have a radar, something that would, let me see if this works. If I would remove that and then share something else. No, it doesn't allow you. So then I could put that back. So I'd have to work on that to see if I could maybe put several, maybe an infinite amount of tabs that would already have an image on it. In this case, the live image of Watertown, or the live radar or recent radar, or some type of weather report that I can pirate from somebody else, so I could talk about it here and put it on the screen for everyone to see. I wonder if I can do that. I'm sure there's services that have that option, or you could just use the national weather forecast website. What are your thoughts, Sharon? I'm sorry.
No, that's very possible, I would think.
I like this one. It's cool with the lower resolution. We're at 720. The next step up from this is 1080. I don't know if that makes a difference, to tell you the truth, because it all comes down to your lighting and your camera and your resolution there. But whatever, I think this looks pretty good, not bad. I definitely need better lighting, that's for sure. But there you have it. So Sharon, first of all, thank you very much for being with me today. I'm going to do the Tucker Carlson thing right now, and I'm going to wait for you to say thank you, and then I'm going to do an impersonation of other people. Go ahead. So Sharon, great having you tonight. Very good to have you here tonight.
Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Welcome. Well, other people these days, Fox News, Russia. So that's and now let's do Laura Ingraham getting out of or Sean Hannity. Let's do. So so Senator, what are your final comments?
My final comments?
Yeah, you're Senator for this moment, Sharon. Come on.
Well, my final comments is we have to make sure, because we all live in New York State, that our equipment, the big snow plows, etc.
Okay, thank you very much. That was Senator Graham. Now I got to mute her in the background, which I am doing. So there you have it. Let's go back to the weather and see what's going on there. Now I am oh nope, Sharon is back in. There she is.
Oh, I'm back here.
Yeah, no, I didn't remove you. You can remain in the green room. But you don't have to. So, but I could turn you. What I did was I muted you. There you go. And now we're back there. So that's so far. I would say today we got another. This didn't start actually probably until like 2 hours ago, where it was sustainable. It's been on and off, but this was the storm we were supposed to get yesterday. I thought, at least, and now it's definitely here. So they're saying for another foot. In certain areas, Watertown will probably get at least that. And then, but again, last week, the last 3 weeks, we made up, like I said, for lost time. We're probably in the area, although I don't know this, we're probably in the area of up to like 60 plus inches for this
year. Oh, I would expect.
Now. And we're supposed to get snow right through next day. It's funny, I saw the forecast yesterday. Yesterday was Friday. And the forecast had snow, had snow coming down every day, and Sharon always comments on us. Oh, look, it's going to snow forever.
It seems like. So, and I grew up in this area. I should be used to it by now.
Oh, there's our neighbor with their baby boy there, and that's something he must be loving. They're from Kansas City. They're Kansas City fans.
Yeah. Look at that.
Oh,
except maybe it isn't.
You know what they're doing? They're taking a picture of the baby with the. That is so cool. They have a big flag out there for the Kansas City.
What if they want a picture of all three of them?
No, it's okay. They're right. But isn't that cool? The babies, they have the flag hanging off their porch. What do we call the Royals? What's the matter with you? Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to conclude this broadcast, but let's take one last look at Watertown. Sharon's coming back to her workstation. Sharon, anything to declare from essentially our first broadcast here?
Well, nothing to declare. However, I hope the next one, the sun is shining and the pictures are outside the window will be more pleasant.
Well, I tell you what, Sharon, thank you. I'll be Tucker Carlson here. Sharon, thank you very much. You have great insight. I wish I could word it exactly the way you did. And thanks for
I'm sure. Well, you're very welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Well, that was We'll do it up next. Sean Hannity here on Fox News. I still have to mute out Sharon. I got to learn all these things. But we'll see you next. And then you'll be Hannity. Like, okay, Tucker, great show. But that's how we do it. And we're going to stop the end of the broadcast and see how this looks on YouTube.